Well, hello everyone. It's Bronnie here again for another day in Bronnie's World, and it's day 1003. So it's here in Australia. It is Saturday, Super Saturday for Bronnie's World, and I have a really, really special guest with me today. I love this lady. I have got to know her through this business, and I feel so privileged to be able to know such an amazing woman. Her name is Dr. Lisa Singletary. She can say that last name because here we go. And she lives on the east coast of the USA. She is a medical doctor, not a naturopath. And the reason I wanted to bring her to you all is to let you know we have people from all walks of life in this business. Now, I know a little of her story, but I don't know it all, I just realized. So, Dr. Lisa, thank you so
Ronnie.
much for coming. And
it is truly an honor to be welcomed into Bronnie's world.
oh, thank you.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, we've really gotten to know each other a lot more over these last few weeks or months doing a social media committee program together, learning how to use social media properly, and not just that. We're in different Zooms together, training things together, and I even kind of rung her in the middle of her night the other night to have a chat with her, and she answered. Now, Dr. Lisa, I know you're a medical doctor, and I know
Yes.
you gave that up for a little while to take care of your parents while they were unwell. But what I don't know, and I just realized this, I don't know whether you're married, and I don't know whether you have children. I actually don't know those things. So without any further ado, I would love you to share a little bit of your story and how you came to get into our gorgeous longevity community to start with.
Well, longevity was, excuse me, truly a blessing to me. I was, as you said, taking care of my parents. I gave up my medical practice to do that. And I took care of them for 8 years. I was basically the mid-afternoon to night, or to morning caretaker. So we had a little help during the day. But I'm telling you, after 8 years, that took everything out of me. And I was in a wheelchair, and I knew that all of my medical options were either taking pain medication that would damage my liver or my kidneys or get me addicted to something, or and still not do anything to make my body better. And so I just prayed, and the Lord put it on my mind, you should try Holly's minerals. Now, Holly is a friend of mine, and for 2 years she was trying to get me to try minerals. And I said, yeah, vitamins, minerals, they're good. The typical hubris of a physician. And so I was like, really, Lord? And so I gave her a call. I said, Holly, I think I want to try your minerals. Let me tell you, Bronnie, within 8 months, I was out of the wheelchair. I was 85 pounds lighter, and I started a journey back to health. I'm still on that journey, but it changed my life, getting the nutrition, getting hydrated properly, and starting to learn about Dr. Wallach's message and how it could really work with my body instead of trying to work against my body. so that I went back to Holly and I was like, we got to sell this stuff, you know? And she's like, no, 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 don't worry about it. She's totally, focused on just helping people. But I said, that's how we're going to help people. So I became a distributor. I learned more and more, became a certified holistic health coach, still learning to this day, but also wanting to learn the business side, because even as a physician, I enjoy the encounter when I close the door and it's just the patient and me, and we can talk and really get to issues. But medicine was changing. Even at the beginning of my practice, I could see the changes coming, and the medical system really created cognitive dissonance. Like, I did not like where traditional medicine was going. And I made up my mind. I said, well, maybe if I get into health policy and administration, I can be a doctor for communities, for the state, or, just being able to bring some sense back into the system. And so I got a master's in public health at Johns Hopkins. My medical degree was at Howard University, College of Medicine, Washington, D.C. And before I got too far in my public health career is when my parents really needed me. So all that went on the back burner. But now, through these amazing supplements and the amazing industry of network marketing, I can spread this knowledge that I know to many, many people. And through the internet now, I've started working with this. I was not planning to learn Instagram, but we learned Instagram together.
Oh, we did.
And I'm starting
That
a
was
little
a trick.
YouTube channel. I know.
I'm still learning.
And yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So just starting to harness technology to be able to share the knowledge and the message of complete nutrition and the power of nutrition in the body to the world. I don't have children that I birthed, but I have many, many children that I can give back to their mom. I love kids and I love to teach. I've taught all ages throughout my career, and I just love to connect with young minds and watch them learn and watch them grow, and then give them back to their parents. So
So you get the good part of them, and but,
absolutely.
but hopefully in your knowledge that you give them, you're giving the parents back a child that feels worthy and respected and appreciated, and that is a big thing, a very big thing today. So many kids don't feel that at all. So that's
You're right. You're
oh,
absolutely right.
being a
And
foster mum, I see that all the time, and they come with so many issues that it's just not fair on their little lives. Hey, so I know
this environment that we're in, I'm sorry, what?
no, here you go, keep going.
Just the environment that we're in is getting more and more hostile to the body and to the mind. And I was actually talking with one of my cousins who's a clinical psychologist, and we were talking about all the stresses that people are under in this world. And we're actually going to start a little, I keep saying little, we're actually going to start a weekly conversation, probably on Zoom, and we're going to put it on YouTube, but focusing on mental health and there's a connection between nutrition and mental health as well. But she's got so much experience and uh, so much insight from the clinical psychology side. And I was applying some of the personal development that we go through in the network marketing industry. And I shared some of the insights that I'd heard even within the last 48 hours. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you shared that." And if we have, can I share it with you? I don't know
Yeah,
if
that would be great.
we have time. I don't know our time frame, but I was on a call with Fraser Brooks and Peter Sage recently, and I had been on I'd heard Peter actually last year, and I shared with her something that he said last year. He was like, "Imagine you're an ant and you're trying to get to the North Pole. That is your one goal in life, right? That's going to make all the difference for you to get there, and but you're just kind of lost, and you're wandering around, going this direction, that direction. I'm embellishing, but you figure out, if I follow the North Star, or if I, get a compass and head north and go as fast as I can, and, sometimes taking a rest or whatever, but okay, I've got my direction now, and I'm going north. I'm going north. And this ant gets going and starts moving, and it doesn't get anywhere. This is why he's on the back of an elephant that's going south.
Oh dear.
So no matter how hard the ant runs, no matter how, many sleepless nights and etc., the ant is actively heading north, the elephant is heading south. And the elephant is the subconscious mind, that and all of that programming that we got as children, or with stresses in the world. And those messages, we keep feeding those messages to ourselves. And so we can only get so far. And so my cousin said, "You know what? I'm so glad you said that. It is time for me to get off of this blankety blank elephant." She might not post, but
I like the blankety
so
blanket.
so it was a very, very rich conversation that we had. And so what Peter Sage said the other day is that the primary human fear is that we are not enough. We're not smart enough. We're not rich enough. We're not persuasive enough. We're fill in the blank. And I had just never heard it quite that way. And so I think we've got a lot to talk about, and a lot that's going to help people, because she has really dealt with people with addictions and families with addictions, both inpatient and outpatient, on Zooms, in person, groups. So, and she told me some things about her family, which is my family too, but her nuclear family that I had no idea. And stuff that we just never shared and we didn't talk about. So we're going to have a little conversation. I think it's going to be helpful I hope it's going to be helpful to many people.
Oh,
But what I do, yeah, normally what I do is I focus on nutrition and heart health. That's my main thing. But I love personal development because it's helped me so much. So,
well, it does. It helps. It's helped me. You know, I'm just a shy little country girl, dairy farmer's daughter, and I'm still shy. But having friends like you and all my other special guests that I've had so far has helped me. You've helped me come out of my shell a bit, helped me overcome my shyness, But I still get really nervous doing these every day. Trust me. And here we are, 1,003 days later, and I'm still get nervous. But I remember hearing, and this is a psychological thing. I actually was friends with Jamie Redfern. He is a singer who's roughly about my age, an Australian singer. And we were having a chat because our eldest son, who just turned 40, used to have singing lessons with him when we lived in Melbourne. And he said, we got talking about nerves and stuff, and he said, that's a good thing. He said, every time he performs, and he's a child performer back in the day, and he said, I was as nervous as anything. He said, but it helps the adrenaline, and it helps to actually you perform better. And he found that one time he didn't have that nerves, and he performed the worst he'd ever performed. And so maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I still get nervous every day.
And that's a good. I was thinking about stress today, and stress gets a bad rap, just like inflammation gets a bad rap. Like if you ask someone, is inflammation good or bad? They'll usually say bad. The answer is it depends, right? Acute inflammation, you really need it, because that's how you heal. Like if you get a cut on your skin, or some kind of injury, a bone break, that whole process is inflammation. But when inflammation becomes chronic, that is when and the same with stress. Acute stress, that'll help you push through a situation, that'll help you run from a danger, that'll help you, like our bodies are designed to be able to meet challenges in our environment, but we're not designed for stress on a constant daily basis. And now everywhere you turn, there are things that can cause you to be stressful, worried. So I didn't say this to her, but I was thinking as my cousin and I spoke that people right now are kind of at where their limits of, like, we've been pushed through the pandemic to the limit, so we think. And a lot of people are waiting for things to go back to normal. And I know that when things maybe continue to be challenging, and I can't predict, I'm not doom and gloom, but there are a lot of things that aren't going into the back to normal direction. I'll just put it that way. And people are going to need a new framework for what's happening in their lives. And we can help with so many things, with our community, with our nutrition, with our business opportunity. There's so many different ways we can really help people and help them get off the elephant, maybe, because there is a correlation between the gut and the nutrition and mental health. So and that is not the end all and be all, but if you're starting at a deficit and then you add on the external stress, that's going to be a challenge. So we can help get the body internally balanced and maybe able to handle a little more.
Yeah, and handle the stresses. I will freely admit, and I'm sure that you're the same, because I know that you're a Christian like I am. You have a love for the Lord, and he has really helped me, and particularly over this crazy time. But not only that, I feel, and I don't know if you're the same. Oh, actually, you are, because you said it earlier. He led you to what our body needs to hear, to do what it needs to get better, to find the root cause, heal itself.
Yeah.
If that's a word, that's what it does. Because he gave us an amazing body, didn't he? And I feel this community, and it was part of the reason I started doing this, has helped me and so many others to cope with the craziness that's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. Does that make any sense? I just,
Absolutely.
I mean,
So
yes, go.
you asked me to give a tip for your Super Saturday.
I
Woo-hoo!
did. So you
It's
did.
my
I was just
Saturday.
going
I
to
get
ask
2
you that.
Saturdays now. I got your Saturday, and then when I wake up, I'll have my Saturday. So, I love having multiple Saturdays. You know what? One year we just had the clocks change, fall back, right? So that's when you get an extra hour. One year I got 3 extra hours
How do you manage
because
that?
of the, I know, because I got the first hour, right? But then there was this clock that I hadn't turned back. And so I looked at that clock and I thought that was the time. And oh, I was rushing, rushing, rushing. And then I realized, oh, I've got an extra hour, right? And then about 2 days later, I got into my car and I hadn't turned my car clock. So I thought, oh wow, I'm late for this appointment. I thought I was going to be early. Now I'm going to be late. And then I realized, oh no, I've got an extra hour. So that's how I got 3 extra hours. But since the time changed, we're like 16 time zones apart, right?
That'd be about right. Yeah. I don't know how many time zones, but we're a lot. We're a lot of hours apart.
Yeah. So I'm getting 2 Saturdays out of this one. But here's my tip for Super Saturday. This is something I heard. It's based on something I heard Lorene Williams say. Now, I've added stuff. I've just made it my own, but this is a mantra that I run in my head over and over again. Ever since I said I have found it to be so useful. So it's 5 steps. I like 5 steps. I've got 5 steps to complete nutrition. That's on my YouTube page. So this is 5 steps to mastering your morning. Are you ready?
I need that.
Here we go. Get up, pray up, dress up, drink up, show up. So get up that's not the same as wake up, right? You could wake up and lay in bed, but no, get up. Whatever that means. That means different things to different people. To some people, it means getting up at 4:30 in the morning and getting to the gym. But get up, pray up, getting on a Zoom. Yeah. Pray up. Some people start their magic morning the night before, but whether it's prayer or visualizing your day, going through your day, but getting ready to start and have the best day. So pray up, dress up. We've been indoors. We've been at our computers. We've been, some people have been wearing fancy shirts and, shorts and puffy slippers on Zoom. So, but dress up. This is our business. And we need to be ready for the 5th step was just show up. But then I added in there drink up, because I never want to forget to take my supplements. So when I say drink up, I'm not talking about coffee per se, but I'm talking about my keto shake or my protein shake. I love the fit uh, shake, and just all the different things that I love to take um, as part of my uh, essential nutrition, and then show up, get
Yeah.
on the Zoom. Now, I am not always one to turn my camera on at 8:30 in the morning, but when I do, it's better, So like think it's almost a gift. You get a gift back. If your camera is on a Zoom, then there's something extra that can happen. So,
Oh,
but
oh,
that's it. Get up,
absolutely.
hurry up,
You
dress
feel
up,
more
drink
connected,
up,
don't you?
show up. Hmm?
I say you feel more connected when the camera's on somehow.
Absolutely. Now, I like the picture that I have for my Zoom picture. So, when your picture's cute, then it's like, okay. But
But you're cute in person too, Dr. Lisa.
thank you.
I feel so,
Thank you very
so,
much.
so humbled and blessed to have a friend like you and someone that I can just have a good natter with without any pretense at all. And that's what I love about our community, that we're all the same. We're the same but different. We all accept each other for where we are and for what we are, and we pray for each other. Because we all go through struggles,
Mhm.
and we all, have highs and lows. That's life. And then we have amazing people like Dr. Lisa.
And Brawny.
Oh, now you've made me going red. Not even purple. I've got purple on today, so I didn't go so red.
Well, I'm wearing green. It's not quite kiwi green, but I wore it for kiwi.
Oh, well, there you go. Except for I'm Aussie, and the Kiwi and New Zealanders are Kiwis, right? But I love green. Green's one of my favourite colours, actually.
Look,
See,
I'm,
but your
I'm
lipstick looks
within.
purple.
Nice.
My lipstick, I don't have any. I didn't get that. It's still morning for me. Anyway, Dr. Lisa, I've taken up a lot of your valuable time. We should do this again sometime and
I
learn
would be
more.
honored.
And guys, check out Dr. Lisa's YouTube channel. My posts will go up on YouTube. I'm still working on that part of social media. It's a learning process but we're getting there, right?
We're getting there.
And we're getting there together. We're not doing this alone. Well, anyway, so I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time. We could talk all day because we just can, but we shouldn't do that. And so I'm going to invite Dr. Lisa to come back again another time for one of these daily tips, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much, Dr. Lisa. And as I tell my viewers, stay safe, stay informed, be empowered, but do not live in fear. And when you have an absolutely amazing friend like I do in Dr. Lisa, and learn from her, you too will be powerful, beautiful, brilliant, and most definitely very brave. And hey, guys, you're allowed to come and be our friends together, because that's how we roll. All right. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Lisa. And you didn't have it Singletary. That's how you say it.
That's it.
Have I got it right?
Perfect.
My tongue couldn't get it out before, so I get there sometimes. All right. Well, thank you very much. Catch you later, and see you all tomorrow here in Bronny's World. Bye now.
Bye.